Hello, this is Carrie with Compass Tools. Today I'd like to go over connecting your Trimble mobile device to the Trimble TerraFLex field data collection software. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my Trimble fired up. And because the Trimble TerraFLex software is an internet-based application or a cloud-based application, we're going to go ahead and make sure we're connected to the internet. If you hit that Windows Start flag in the bottom left corner, you can navigate to your Trimble device settings by clicking on this gear icon. Next, we'll go to the Connections folder. And inside of that, there is the Network Cards symbol. We'll click on that. Now for you, if you have not added your internet network there, we'll add a new network and navigate through that system. But since we already have our Compass network added here, I'm going to show you adding the new network steps through that process. Under the network name, you type in your network name and then click on the next button. Under the network key, add in your password, click next, and then click finish, and you'll see your network pop up in the list. Right now we are connected to our Compass Wi-Fi, and under the wireless manager we'll make sure that the connection has been established. So you'll notice it is connected currently. If I tap on the blue bar, it disconnects, and if I tap again on the blue bar, it says it's actively connecting, and then it will say available, and when we've connected it will say Compass. From here we'll tap on the Windows Start flag again and open up Trimble TerraFLex. So the first thing you'll need for your account here is to have a user login information, so a password and a username. That username will be emailed to you from your company or from your organization as a user invitation. So you'll check your email and you'll have a user invitation from your organization, and you'll type in your email address and your password in this location here. Click Remember Me, click Sign In. Now every time you come back to TerraFLex, it will remember your settings. Now the important thing with Trimble TerraFLex is that you make sure you sync your application when you load it. So this allows the data transfer through the cloud of your projects, your data information, your forms, or any tasks that may have been assigned to you. That's what makes the wireless internet connection so important. So I will tap on the three bars up in this top left corner. It'll open up a main menu for Trimble TerraFLex, and you'll notice the sync option down here. If you tap on the sync option, it says it's actively syncing and it has completed. There are a couple of error messages you can receive. If you're not connected to the internet, you may get an orange bar that says you're not synced or not connected. If you get a red error warning, you may also have an internet connectivity issue there. So the basics with Trimble TerraFLex, as you are getting ready to collect your data, you'll want to check some settings on the device here. So first we'll go into the GNSS status, and we'll notice that we have 16 feet of accuracy and that we're collecting 10 satellites at this moment. We've got a latitude and a longitude, so that all looks pretty positive. If you notice null values there, that means you're probably not locking into any satellites, and we need to wait a little bit longer to lock in. Now down under settings, we can change the settings for collection. So perhaps you guys have an external antenna that you'd like to connect to. So the default is to connect to the internal antenna of your GPS device, but if you have an external external antenna, you can connect through one of these COM ports. If you have a real-time configuration that you'd like to connect to, perhaps a real-time correction service like VRS Now or the SBAS correction service, you can connect to that here. Now, the default is that there is no correction service set, but I did set up an SBAS configuration in the office before I came out to the field, and so I'm going to connect to that SBAS and show you what that looks like. Now, before we do any collecting, we do also want to set our antenna height. The antenna height is the vertical height that your GPS device has from the ground. So I'm about 5'9", and so I'm going to set my antenna height for collection at about 4 feet. If you're 6 feet tall, you might set that a little bit higher, but average is usually around 4 feet. I'll hit enter and click the check mark in the top left corner. Notice our configuration is there. We'll hit the check mark again, and we'll go back into the GNSS status window in order to check that configuration setting and watch that change. So GNSS status will have 10 satellites collecting, an accuracy of about 13 feet as we had before, and it says that my SBAS correction is waiting to connect. When this has connected, you'll see a green bar pop up and it will say in use, and you'll also notice your estimated accuracy has dropped to significantly lower than 12 feet. Back on our home screen, we will go into data collection for our next training video, and we can talk about the method and the ways of collecting with Trimble TerraFLex. Thank you for joining me today with Compass Tools, and we'll talk soon. Bye.